Hey internet, so today I have week 2. If you've just seen last week's video, then you would have just seen this spread because I just finished filming it and I'm flipping over to the next one. You may have remembered me mentioning in the last video that the next week is kind of like post-it note galore. Well, I was not lying. It pretty much is. And that's because I wanted to plan down as much as I could in as much detail as I could. But obviously I'm not going to be able to plan everything, so it is what it is. So I just spent the last few minutes, more like 10 minutes explaining all the post-it notes, and that's why my voice might sound a little bit funny now. I feel like I'm about to lose my voice. Then I thought, who wants to sit and listen to that? I'm just gonna get right into the planning and I'll explain it as I go along. So I'm gonna put down the headers first. As you can see, this is kind of an overview of what we'll be doing. A few days in Edinburgh, then York, Cardiff, Bath, and then into London. So I'll get right onto that. Okay, so I'm gonna put down these flags to start off the day. Scotland, what am I talking about? I'm going to put down the Scotland flag and the United Kingdom flag. So they, I don't know, we could style it better later. But basically I've done the headers, I've done the sidebars and the bottom stuff. So it's just the structural stuff I put down first because it means that I can just focus more on the content. So on the first day, we're pretty much spending the whole day in a tour. It's going from 8 to 8. It's going to take us to all the highlands and a lot of the amazing lakes, and it's pretty extensive. I am going to document everything we do here probably whilst I'm there because there's about 12 places we're visiting and I don't think all of them are going to... Firstly, I don't think all 12 will fit, but I also don't think all 12 are going to be memorable to me, so I just want to document the ones that are memorable. So I'm going to leave most of this blank. I'm just going to put down dinner because we still have to find our own dinner. And I'll just put that sticker down there. Didn't know that was out of shot, so I'll just put that down there for dinner that night. So the next day is pretty much our own thing. It's our free day. We can do what we want. So I'll put down the flags as per usual. I might put that just under. That actually looks better. I should have done that. So we are going out for breakfast. I'm pretty much going to mark all our meals this day because I've found a couple places that I think would be really nice to go to. It's so different when planning on camera versus planning off camera. It's so much easier to get it straight when you're not on camera because you don't have this camera in your, like, my head is literally where the camera is, so I can't actually look on top because the camera gets to look on top, but that's cool. So Edinburgh Castle is one of the places we would definitely want to visit. There we go. This is, please don't be crooked. Why does it feel crooked? I'm just gonna let it go. And then we are having lunch. You know what, I'm just gonna leave the sticky notes on because otherwise I'll forget and start to get really confused and upset. And then we're going to check out the Edinburgh dungeon. Very interesting. Put that up a little bit. There we go. And then we've got a couple little things to do. So I want to see if I have maybe a little to-do list I could put down. This seems kind of suitable. What I might do, this is a really old school Prince Coast sticker. I'm going to cut this in half. There we go. And make it kind of like a half box, since I don't need all of it. Although, now that I'm listing this here, I'm like, maybe I do need all of it. Let's stick this down first and just see. I probably... No, I don't think I need all of it. I'll put down a little dinner sticker. Cool. So the next day we are checking out quite early. Flags. Almost forgot the flags. Thing where I put this here. Love that. So cool. And then I'm gonna do the checkout. Let's just mark out when we're checking out. I should have given some space to do times though, because I think the time we check out is pretty important. I wonder whether I could, if there's something I could use to just, I might find something later. But we'll do the checkout there and then breakfast at the station. Even though I'm sure it's just going to be some cafe and it won't be anything memorable, but I just love recording things and just making memories where I can. Sorry, did I hit the thing? It looks a little crooked on camera. Oh. Hope it doesn't bother anyone too much. It's just, there's a lot going on. And then we'll be training off to York. So I'll put that there. that's kind of the order of things that are going. And then I'm gonna leave that part blank because I kind of want to do like, I'm gonna find a nice train sticker to put there. I think that would be really cute. And then we're gonna be checking in. Train to York. I think I changed the color theme when I went to York. That's my York sticker. It's mostly white, so you can't really tell anyways. That looks like a hodgepodge, but trust me, when I write it down, it probably will still not look amazing, but it'll look better than it is now. Okay, so this side. Wow, there's so much going on. So, in the morning we wake up in York, which is technically in England. So, I've got this flag for England. There we go. And we check out very early that morning, after we have breakfast. Oh, no, that is definitely crooked. I am very certain it is. And then we will do our checkout. Breakfast, checkout, and then picking up the car and driving down to Birmingham. So I'll wipe that out and put down a full box, or not a full box, half box. There we go. Driving down to Birmingham. We're gonna have lunch there. I have no idea what we'd actually eat though. Honestly, when I go through things like this, I just wish that I had all the time in the world to travel and just try all the little cities. I mean, I kind of want to do that just in Australia because I think there's just so much to see and do, but how much time do you really have? Not a lot, because we gotta work and make money. But that's okay. I'm going to, okay, actually what I'll do, I'll check in to our hotel. And I think because it's gonna be like 4 hours of driving, because it's like from York to Birmingham is about 2 hours. And we'll take a break there. And then from Birmingham to Cardiff is about 2 hours as well. So it's quite a lot of driving if you think about it. And both Tobias and I don't know, maybe we're just not at the caliber of a lot of other people, but after a while we're just too tired, just do not want to do much. So I pretty much think I'm gonna book dinner that evening in the actual restaurant in the hotel itself, so we don't have to go anywhere once we get to the hotel, which would be so nice. Next day, Friday, check out like this flag. It's probably just me because I'm just so unworldly, but this is such a cool flag. This is apparently the flag for Wales. I think that's so cool. Why do they have such a cool flag? I should probably read up on that. We will have something to eat when we're there. Probably breakfast there. Actually, when I look at the monitor as I'm filming, I can tell if it's straight or not, so that's probably what I should be doing. And then we'll be checking out. I want to do a little to-do list there. This is going to take up too much space. It will, but I think I want to do it anyways, because I think occasionally you need to throw in a few to-do lists just to keep track of what's going on, what you're doing. Oh my goodness. I'm in like post-it note heaven or hell, I don't know what it is right now, but there's a lot of post-it notes and it's everywhere. I'm already confused as to what's going on in the day. It's everywhere. We want to see Cardiff Castle, so I'm going to put down a half box for the castle. There. And then we want to have lunch. So I think my lunchbox might actually cover that bar perfectly. Yes. That is awesome. So for drives, I like using the quarter boxes for drives because they're not really memorable things, but I do like to see where my time is going. And then we check in. Oh my goodness, I did not put a checkout sticker. I'm going to put that here. Just cover the first thing. That's fine. And then, okay, so now we can check in. Checking in to Bath, because we'll drive down to Bath and then we'll check into the bed and breakfast too. And then I want to see the Roman baths, but dinner. Half box won't fit, so I'm going to put down a quarter box. That's to mark the Roman baths, and then dinner here. Just move these across a little bit. Okay, are we confused yet? So next day we are actually going to see Stonehenge. So on Saturday I mostly want to see the stone circle and Neolithic houses in Stonehenge. I assume that will take up the day. I actually don't know for certain, but we will find out. So now that we're in Bath, we're actually back in England. So I'm back to using these stickers. And then we will have breakfast at the hotel. I probably won't mark down the breakfast at the hotel because it just doesn't seem super exciting. Just bed and breakfast, and we'll start off the day by driving down to Stonehenge. This is just a reminder that I need to buy the tickets. Oh, it's hard to pick up. Need to make sure I do get the tickets. I'm going to put another little to-do here. Just any errands I need to make sure I cover. So I'm going to put down a half box for Stonehenge. Actually, don't know where we would have lunch because I think it's quite out in the middle of nowhere. But I'll put that down anyways. And then I'll just put down another half box because I think, I mean, I've never been before, so I really don't know, does it take up pretty much a full day, or am I crazy and it doesn't? I'm just assuming it does, but I'm going to assume that there might be a few things to do there. And then we'll have dinner when we get back, which will be our last night in Bath. Perfect. Okay, so still in England, haven't left. And there we go. But we need to check out because we are heading over to London, which I'm really excited for. It's the last destination of our trip. It's going to be so good. So I want to see the Royal Crescent before I officially leave Bath. I'm gonna wipe this out. It's gonna be a little bit of overlapping. I think that's okay. So we'll see that while we still have the car. Then we'll pretty much be dropping the car off and then training into London. I feel like it would be better if I had something in the middle first. I'm gonna use this. It's a little road sticker from a really old sticker set from Two Little Bees, but I think it's cute. And I think it just helps separate the layout a little bit better. So drive and we'll check in. Okay, checking into London. I wonder if we'll be really tired or really, really excited. I cannot tell. I think mostly when I travel, I'm living on adrenaline. So I am always really excited and energetic. And then I get home and I usually fall sick because I just crash. I'm going to use this half box from the kit, from a subscription kit, because it has London on it. I think it's just a cute idea. And then it's not just like all my stickers. Put that there, which is for the tours, and then we're gonna have dinner. Well, that's not a mess at all, but I am going to be right back. I'm gonna fill it all in. Might put some weathers at the top, not sure, see how that goes, and I'll be right back. So I am back, and I think the spread looks pretty different now that I've taken all the post-it notes off, but I've just pretty much written down exactly what I'm intending to do. I still think it could probably use with a couple more decorative stickers, so I do have this little set here, but I mean, it is so much more like London based, so I don't know if it's appropriate for this particular set kit, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm kind of also wary that I don't want to put too much down because it's going to be kind of a living journal. So I'm going to update it as I go along. But I've left the post-it notes for dinners down below because I have researched these places and I'm hoping they'll be good and I'd like to eat there, but it doesn't always work out from what I've found. A lot of the time you could plan to go there and then it's either booked or something goes wrong. So they're just more things that I hope we can eat at, but because we don't know, we could eat somewhere else, and I'd like to write down exactly where we eat. So I really hope that this makes a lot of sense. The only new sticker I think I put down were these little cars, and they are from this little sheet from Alley Cat's shop. So she sent me like a bunch of travel stickers in the last haul I did, and I'm finding them very useful now because they're just sitting on my desk and I can pull them up and start using them. So very, very timely. But yeah, if you want to see this spread in its complete form, then be sure to follow me on Instagram because that's where I post all my completed spreads. Additionally, if you want to follow me along as I'm on the trip, then you can follow me on Snapchat at Celina Snaps because I'm going to be snapping a lot when I'm away. Finally, I have something interesting to show because my life is just generally not that interesting. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video. This is Celina reporting from probably England. Back to you, internet.